Welcome, folks, to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where folks have been shouting "Hotty Toddy" since the very early hours today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Vols will kick this deep to get us going. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations.
Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Return begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Wow, taking a shot on the very first play. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Man, that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. And the Rebels will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Volunteers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And here comes the other star wide receiver on the field. This is really an elite group in college football this season, and both these guys belong in that group.
Back and forth at each other in social media throughout the week. I want to see who has the better day because chances are that's the team that's going to win today. Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Finds room at the 30. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a 1st down on a big run like that on 3rd down. You've got them where you want them. Probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Ball carrier tackled there. It's third down after that run. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Finding some room at the 25. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A fumble return for 6.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets him a touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. We pressure him and sack him, and he tackled inside the 10. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the football's fumbled. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Touchdown, Rebels on the scoop and score. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got a man down the middle. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. The quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Rebels' offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. It's a toss play to the right. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
To the air, it's Simmons. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field, Get him the football on fourth down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks moving.
The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. As people like to say, this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Defense is coming after him. And is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Got a lane. Can he get in?
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
He'll toss it to the back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown. Fouls. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The turn begins inside the 10. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Quick throw. The catch is made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, the quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, made it easy. Hand the ball off, let that running back get some good yards.
Caught over the middle. It's White.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Rebels churn out another first down. Now they're running on the toss. He's found some room at the 45. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still
is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Simmons. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Vols will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not
breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Volunteers with 1st and 10 here.
Well, this is a missed opportunity for this defense. They had him at 3rd down and long. They're so consumed with thinking about defending the pass that they completely missed defending the run. The offense is able to get exactly what they wanted, able to get the leverage and the blocking angles, and look at this. They got 1st down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That run moves the ball across the 40. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he's into the end zone. But there is a marker down, so hold everything. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Handoff from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the 1st half. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Down he goes. A sack. They'll go hurry up here. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Volunteers. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
Well, that's exactly what you love to see here in this 2-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Simmons. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Strong game by this quarterback.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the 1st half. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there today in Oxford. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the 2nd half.
The Rebels will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you haven't...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. Will take the lead in the 2nd half.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's got it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. The pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers.
It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Powers through. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain, stay ahead of the chains.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the...
And he lobs it deep down the middle. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Simmons. And now another deep ball here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's White. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. And the Rebels looking to run some tempo here. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Caught over the middle. It's White. They stop him, but it's a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Rebels. This offense cannot be stopped. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Vols will bring their punt team onto the field. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the pass is just thrown away, clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play. Back to throw. It's Simmons. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The Vols bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage C gets the returner to the ground. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick, the very first play. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And he'll maybe... scrimmage, but no more than that.
Quarterback here works through progressions, Chris. Just nobody downfield, just checks it down to his back, but a great job by the defense rallying to the football.
Second down after that previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5.
False start offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's running out of time here. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Oh, and it's a fumble. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense in hurry-up mode. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. And the Volunteers will have to kick this away. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaking ankles with the spin move. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And the Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets to separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Looking to pass. It's Simmons. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a quick grab. The defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The ball's looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or 2 on the outside and get a big play.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after just a short gain. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Fowles.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Short connection to the tight end here. Out to the 28. They bring him down, but the veteran mark on
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
That's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback to scramble to pick up some big yards and get a first down and get out of bounds.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And the jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one.
But there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the fourth quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out on the field. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Second down, they're going to throw it. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? At the 10 now. And he steps up at the 2. So close to a pick 6, but a tremendous play.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second and goal. Now it's third and goal for the offense.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make.
It's a fake. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels. Now some trickery for a touchdown at Kirk that deep. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
The offense starts with excellent field position. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.